Hi, my name is Andrew Hennis, and I chose global warming as my topic. Global warming is when the average temperature of the Earth rises. This is caused when greenhouse gases hold light from the sun and heat the inside of the Earth's atmosphere, causing the temperature to rise. This slow and gradual change is dangerous to living things because many species cannot adjust to the climate change. Greenhouse gases are an important part of making the Earth habitable because they act as an insulator of the sun's heat. Although greenhouse gases are necessary for living things, too much of them will cause the temperature to rise. The greenhouse gases consist of carbon dioxide, water vapor, nitrous oxide, and methane. Most of Earth's atmosphere is not made up of gases that cause the greenhouse effect. Nearly 98% of the Earth's atmosphere is composed of molecular nitrogen and oxygen, which are not gases that contribute to the greenhouse effect. Although the common thought is that carbon dioxide is the main gas involved with the greenhouse effect, in actuality, water vapor is the most dominant and crucial gas. Water is both a gas and a liquid, contributes between 65 and 86% to this system. Other gases that contribute to the greenhouse effect are carbon dioxide, methane, and ozone. The process of global warming will potentially have high negative effects on our atmosphere and planet. It is predicted that sea levels could rise between 7 and 23 inches, which would put many cities around the coastline below sea level. Global warming is causing glaciers to melt and is also shifting rain patterns, which forces animals to be on the move. As many species of animals have been directly affected, such as the penguins in Antarctica, who have fallen from 32,000 breeding pairs to 11,000 over the past 30 years. It has also been predicted that hurricanes and storms will become stronger. Even though these impacts are significant, the biggest potential threat of global warming is the effect it will have on ecosystems and ultimately the food chain. Plant life is the first group of organisms that is going to be affected by a change in temperature. Plant life is at the beginning of the food chain, meaning that if plants begin to die off, there will be a domino effect down the food chain, leading to the death and extinction of many species. Natural causes of global warming include the release of methane gas from wetlands and Arctic tundra. As discussed earlier, methane is a greenhouse gas that traps heat within our atmosphere. Also, it has been accepted that the Earth naturally goes through periods of climate change that last around 40,000 years. The biggest man-made problem to global warming is pollution. The biggest contributor to pollution is the burning of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are types of fuel that are made from natural matter such as coal and oil. When these fuels are burned, they emit carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas. In addition to the damage done by burning these fuels, there is a large amount of greenhouse gas emitted in the process of mining for them. Methane is naturally contained in the Earth's surface, meaning that it is emitted when you dig in order to retrieve the fossil fuels. Another major man-made cause of global warming is population. High population rates lead to higher rates of transportation and food intake. This means more fossil fuels will be burned. Another problem with an increase in population is the fact that we breathe out carbon dioxide, which is a leading greenhouse gas. In addition to this, the trees and plants that convert our carbon dioxide into harmless oxygen are continually being torn down and demolished in order to keep up with our expanding population. These trees do not get replaced, and we continually take from our environment without a strong enough effort to replenish it. It is unlikely that global warming can be stopped, but there are many things that all people can do in order to slow the process. As stated earlier, pollution is one of the leading problems. A good way to limit pollution is to pool with people when possible. Aerosol cans are another leading factor in the process of global warming. Limiting your personal use of items sold in aerosol cans can have a significant impact on the environment. Also, eating less red meat would call for less animals, meaning less methane being absorbed by the atmosphere. The government can also play a major role in slowing down the process of global warming. In 1970, the government passed a bill called the Clean Air Act. The Clean Air Act was a set of rules that limited and put regulations on air emissions from both mobile and stationary sources. The law also allowed the EPA to create the National Ambient Air Quality Standards, or the NAAQS. The goal in place when this bill was released was to have NAAQS in every state by 1975. This has been my presentation. Thank you.